Hello, I'm Marcia Goodrich, president of the Keweenaw Wild Ones, and this is the story of a weedy, neglected strip of land and the partnership that's turning it into a small oasis for what the naturalist E.O. Wilson calls the little things that run the world. It started as a dream by master gardener Kathy Salmi. She had always enjoyed the monarch butterflies that visited an unkempt strip along Hancock's Tezcuco Street and imagined adding more native plants to benefit pollinators and other beneficial insects and birds. So when the Keweenaw Wild Ones learned that UPEC was providing grant funding to enhance the environment, she was thrilled that we included what we call the Tezcuco Hell Strip in our grant application. A hell strip is a colorful name for the boulevard strip, that narrow piece of land next to a road that tends to degenerate into weeds and packed soil because conditions are so bad. UPEC showed faith in us, and once we received the grant, Kathy took a leadership role in developing the hell strip. Here she is working on the project. You can see her beloved milkweeds on the right. On the left is what the boulevard strip looked like before we began planting. The Hancock Beautification Group had already removed weeds and laid mulch as part of a long-term project with the city, but you can see it had a long way to go. On the right is a map that shows its location on the east side of Tezcuco Street near Porvoo Park in Hancock. This is a challenging spot with lots of sun and dry, infertile soil, yet with shade in the morning. But to us wild ones, it looked like an opportunity to create attractive habitat for butterflies, pollinators, and other beneficial insects. Based on advice from an experienced nurseryman, we chose these three adaptable species to anchor our planting: plains oval sedge, barren strawberry, and dwarf bush honeysuckle. All are native to the Keweenaw. We used our $1,500 UPEC grant to purchase nearly 700 of these hardy customers and began installing them in May 2021. That's a lot of plants, and fortunately, the Keweenaw Wild Ones all pitched in to make the job easier. Here are a couple of our members volunteering. Members of the Hancock Beautification Group also spent a morning tidying up the site, and Chris Yaney of the Daily Mining Gazette stopped by to write an article on the project. And here I am holding the last flat of sedges to install on this formerly barren ground. For all of us wild ones, working on the Tezcuco Boulevard strip has been a labor of love and an act of restoration, made possible by funding from UPEC and the city of Hancock, as well as the vigorous support for the Hancock Beautification Group. This is what the Tezcuco Hell Strip looked like in November as the plants slowly expanded to fill the space. With funding from the city of Hancock and plants donated by Keweenaw Wild Ones, we also added additional species to help support birds and insects, including dotted mint, showy goldenrod, anise hyssop, and northern blazing star. It can take years for native plants to get established, so I can't show you a mature garden yet. But here's a snapshot of the sedges and barren strawberries from fall 2021. We're excited to see what next spring will bring. In the coming years, we will continue to watch over this garden. We are so happy to be restoring habitat for those little things that run the world, and grateful to UPEC for helping to make that happen. Thank you very, very much.